Yo, 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 this is Chris Blair. How you guys doing? It is a beautiful Sunday here in Japan. We're in the middle of what's called Golden Week. Now, for those of you who don't know what Golden Week is, let me briefly explain this to you, and then we'll dig into this video here. So there's this tradition in Japan. It happens every single year. It's one of the biggest. Well, it's kind of weird. It's one of the biggest holidays, but it's just an unusual holiday period in the sense that here's the deal. So good to see you, Carol. So here's how it goes. So there's a long weekend, all right, because of national holidays, and then like three or 4 days later, there's other national holidays, and so usually there's like these two long weekends, either 3 or 4 days, right? The normal weekend, then 1 or 2 days, right, extra, and then there's 2 or 3 days of regular work smashed in between. Regular work days, right? Offices are operating, post office operating, banks are operating. Those are not national holidays. But then what happens the following week is a long weekend. So you have 2 long weekends, and a lot of people take time off for work. These are their paid holidays, and they go on trips. And actually, the price of travel during Golden Week is crazy. It's actually worse than the New Year's holiday, and because New Year's holiday is only usually 4 or 5 days, and the airlines know that if the people who take the 2 or 3 day work day, usually it's like, for example, you have maybe a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, and then maybe work Tuesday, Wednesday, and then like a Friday off, Thursday off, and a Friday on, and then like again the following weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because all these national holidays are like patched together, right? So you have 2 long weekends for sure. It's always that way. I mean, and with 2 or 3 weeks days actually working during the week, so a lot of people take those days off and they travel, and the airlines know this. This results in a massive long holiday. Sometimes it can go, if you take that long holiday, it can be 10 to 12 days long. But you have to take paid holidays to take the regular work days off. But this year, with the succession of the emperor, right? There's a special event. They changed the emperor. Japan still recognizes the emperor as a figurehead of the state, even though it's a democracy. Just like in England, they decided to do something totally different this year. They enacted, and this is a really bizarre thing. They did this last December. They enacted a special law for just this year that the days that are normal work days in between are special holidays this year and this year only, resulting in literally people say Friday was the last day. So Friday, the May 26th was the last day, and people finish work, right? And governments finish work, banks close work, and then things start off again on the 7th. So we are in between. This is the longest holiday season I've ever experienced in Japan ever. It's 10 straight days. So amazing. Anyway, so I'm just, I've been, even though I'm an all-time worker, and this doesn't affect my business per se, when everyone's out doing holiday festivities where you're living, you tend to get involved in that. So I've not been working as hard as I normally do this past week. I'm actually kind of glad that it's over because, tomorrow's the last day. Because it's like, well, I gotta get back to work. I gotta get back to focus on my job. Because it's reality. But my friends are all calling me up, say, Chris, let's go to this and thing. Got just obligations, things that people go wanting to hang out and do things, and just there's festivals, and there's this constant flow of people going out and having fun. So it's really hard to be in a work mood, even though I'm an internet entrepreneur, and this has no effect on my business, right? It's hard to be in this atmosphere and focus on work, so I've been less focused as I've normally been. So you guys notice I've not been on the line as much. I've not been doing as many these live streams or anything like that. This is exactly why, but don't worry. This is literally, we're on Sunday evening, and business is back to normal on Tuesday here. So we're heading the end of this long vacation. All right, so let's dig in, and I want to talk about eCom. I haven't done a open Q&A. I do regular Q&As for my group every single week, 2 to 3 times a week. That's without fail. But I haven't done it openly for the public in a long time. I usually do these live streams. I'm focused on one topic. I talk about that, and then then it's over. So I decided to do something different today. I don't have an agenda. I don't have I want to talk about this today. I'm opening the floor to asking me anything. So you can ask me about products, how you develop products, company product is. You can ask me, general niche store, whatever, ads, anything you want. This is an open forum. Talk about anything related to eCom. Let me answer one question that I can guarantee is on the minds of everyone who's watching this video. Oh, our Facebook ads dead. I get so sick of this question because it's just not true. Facebook ads are not dead. It is absolutely not the case. Facebook ads are not dead, and that's just, first of all, there are ups and downs in the year every year, right? Like Christmas season, the Q4 is always the best. But there's ups and downs, right? It's sort of cyclical, right? So at any given time, it's harder to sell than it is other times, right? That's one reason why some people might be suffering getting results with Facebook ads right now. The other, so it's just the cyclical thing, right? And I'm going to talk about this. Actually, summer's coming up, so I will talk about one topic while I'm waiting for questions to come in. You guys can go ahead and write your questions down in the chat. Hey, good to see you, Maria. Busfit Todd, I don't know how to pronounce your name, buddy. I apologize. I know I probably completely got that wrong. I'm sorry about that. So first of all, there's a seasonal thing that comes up, right, with Facebook ads. And here's the other thing. Facebook ads are more competitive than ever. There are more advertisers than ever, and so it's a competitive market. And most people are not adjusting to the market. They're not adjusting to the market. They're not coming up with creative products. They're not coming up with creative ideas, and they're just regurgitating and selling the same thing everyone else is selling, and hence they're not getting results. So the issue is not necessarily Facebook ads per se. It's actually you. It's on you. And I know that you may say that may piss you off. Like, Chris, I can't believe you're saying that. But you know what? Someone's got to. I look at myself as, there's different trainers and gurus out there in the marketplace. But the one thing that I pride myself on is I don't bullshit. Okay? I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to help you improve your results and make more money and have a successful business. That is my goal, okay? And if I have to be brutally honest and say things you don't like to help you, I will. And a lot of trainers and coaches won't do that, right? And this is not the way I operate. I mean, I want to help you. I want you to get results. And hence, sometimes I will say it the way it is, even if it's the uncomfortable truth. All right. So let's talk about, while I'm waiting for questions to come in. Guys, feel free to ask any questions. Carol, Best Fadan, Maria, we got a little bit of low turnout today. I think maybe this is not the best timing for video, but it's actually a good time to talk. For me, it's good. Summer's coming. Okay, and summer is a hard season to sell. Okay, the reason being is, let's talk about the profile of our customers. Okay, most of our eCom customers, right? They are normal working people, right, with normal jobs, have rents, food to put on the table, kids to support, and so on and so forth. They got obligations. And therefore, in every given month, they have so much money that they can use for discretionary funds. Whether that be, going out drinking, going shopping, going traveling, or whatever, right? They have so much money, okay? And a lot of times they're saving up their money for big trips, okay? So, and summertime is the time when a lot of people travel. The weather's good, it's warm, they can get vacation time off of work, and so they're going to travel, they're going to go to barbecues, they're going to go outside. They're spending their money on stuff other than buying stuff online, okay? And by the way, my brother worked at Amazon for over 10 years, and Amazon can have a rough time in the summer too, right? Especially on some products, right? Now, there's certain products that sell really well on Amazon in the summer, and that's the angle you want to understand, okay? So what do you do? How do you take a person who's got a limited amount of income and move them from I am not going to buy online to I want to buy online? How do you help them make that mindset shift? Well, it's quite simple, guys. The solution is simple. The solution is to make an offer that they have to use in the summer. That's it. Make an offer a product or service that is summer specific. They can't wait till September or October to buy it. For example, and I'll give you one example of products that sold really well for us in the past, okay? And I'm going to sell it again this year. I'm not worried about revealing it because not everyone watches these videos, and if people watch these videos don't even take action. But flip flops, right? These type of sandals, right? These type of sandal flip flops, right? Well, these are sandals, but flip flops, right? We sold flip flops in the summer last year and did well with them. Okay, flip flops is a summer item that people absolutely have to use in the summer, and therefore, even though they're not shopping online today, right, on Facebook, when they see an ad for a flip flop they like that resonates with them, they're going to buy. The reason they're going to buy is because they are going to the beach next week, or they're going to a barbecue, or they're just even walking around town and they don't want to wear shoes because their feet will get hot and sweaty, and so they will buy. Well, there's tons of summer stuff you can do. So think in terms of what can you sell to people that they have to use in the summer. If you can find a product that resonates with that, you can have an incredible summer. In fact, some people in my course of mastermind did this. Destroyed it last summer. I mean, one guy did $200,000 in sales in 1 month in the summer. Okay, and it's totally possible. But he came up with a summer product that resonates. Okay, a summer product that resonates. So just think in those terms. All right, let's take a look. Any questions are coming here? How is this store? I will. Okay, let me go take a look at it. Give me a second. This is interesting. I've never done a review like this on a live stream. At least not publicly. In my group I have. Okay, so on your menu bar, there's absolutely no information about shipping and tracking. Okay, a lot of people are going to open your menu, even though they're on the sales page. They're going to say, well, what do we got here? So I have no idea, when, there's no shipping information, and also there's no tracking information. So, boy, I'm not trusting this website. I mean, after I order, I'm not going to be able to track where my order comes in. You absolutely have to have a tracking and order lookup and shipping information. These are good-looking LED lights, though. I like the lights. Good quality. These are unique products. I like that. So let's just take a look. Okay. Very detailed product description. That's good. No trust badges on your sales pages whatsoever. So I don't know. I mean, is the site trustworthy? I don't know the site. Never heard of it. And you're not even telling me you're trustworthy. Site speed test. I'm not a speed tester. Give me a second. This will take. I gotta open that website to do the speed test. I'm running a site speed test on your site. Good. The app is running. Give me a second. Okay. Your site load speed is 3.75 seconds. That's horrible. 3 or less is good. 3 or less is good. But 2 or less is better. Is what you want. What you really want. That interesting what you said. You said Zindyne says I've seen 10 sites with the exact same setup. Well, just because you've seen 10 sites with the same setup means it's not good. It doesn't mean it's good. I mean, 95% of Shopify stores aren't making any sales at all. So just if you're modeling what everyone else is doing, right? That's not necessarily a winning formula. In fact, it could be the opposite. You could be modeling failure. You should be modeling success, which is one of the reasons why you should be in my coaching program, right? Learn from a guy like me who's been in this game since 2012 and who had been successful, sustained success for years, not a short-term thing, right? Anyway, that's your site speed is slow. I suggest you install an app called Image Optimizer to speed up the site. And there's a lot more. I can see a lot more issues with your site, but I just gave you a little taste of what. Just a couple problems there. Cool. Let's take a look at the next questions. Any more questions coming in? All right, guys. Doesn't appear to be any more questions, so we'll go ahead and any questions here? No more questions. All right. If you're interested in working with me, joining my mastermind course group, private message me. I actually can take on one private coaching student at this time, so private message me if you're interested in that. And we'll see you in the next video. Hey, Chris, wait. Here we go. Now we got a question. Let me answer this one. Hey, Chris, eCom 101, started a store, Shopify, WooCommerce, other. I have some great names, product ideas, relation to, okay, where to start? Well, first of all, Shopify all the way. Look, Shopify is a little more expensive than WooCommerce, but it's just so much better and so much easier to get started and go with. And they just got everything available. So, I mean, plus the potential product fulfillment partners, right? I mean, there's not many fulfillment companies that got an app that ties into WooCommerce, right? There are some, but it's limited, right? With Shopify, almost every single fulfillment company, right? Fulfillment company, print-on-demand company, all these dropshipping apps, they all connect to Shopify. You just open up so much more chances for automating your fulfillment process if you go for Shopify. So I don't see any reason to go for WooCommerce whatsoever. Hey, Rich, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. All right, guys, so you're interested in my private coaching, private messaging. I can take on one student at this time. Want to join my course or mastermind group, private message me, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.